What's up, guys? I am back from my little hiatus there, as you can tell. A little bit red, got sunburnt. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but anyways, we're back. We're ready to go. We're uploading regularly now, 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're back in business, baby. So let's go. Let's jump in with another episode of Accepting All Trades. Alright, so in this one we are going to use the Winnipeg Jets, who were bounced around a week ago by the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Who would have thought that that team was going to the finals? I kind of thought it was the opposite of how the conference finals actually turned out. Winnipeg versus Tampa. Those are my predictions. If you missed them, click the video and the I button up there. But we are using the Jets, try to redeem them, going 1 year and accepting all trade offers that we receive. As always, guys, I want to hear from you what team you want to see me use next. Head over to the community tab and hit up the poll that I placed right there and vote for the team that you want to see me use next. And I also need your guys' thoughts on how you think I'm going to do with the Jets this episode. Do you think I'm going to win the cup, make the playoffs but get booted, or miss the playoffs entirely? Let me know in the poll above. As is always the case when we take control of a Central Division team, it's going to be a tough battle getting a playoff spot through that division. The Jets did it pretty easily though in real life, so let's see if we can mirror that right now. Alright, so we're jumping into the trade block here, and we're going to change things up a bit from all the episodes going forward, at least for the foreseeable future. I'm going to put the best forward, the best defenseman, and the best goaltender on the top 3 spots in the trade block. The surplus and wants is still the same as past episodes, but that's a little subtle change that I'm going to make to see if we can get more trades and more diverse trades, more interesting. We'll see what happens. Now looking at the lineup, I mean, they've got one of the best first lines in the game. Maybe not overall wise, but skill wise. I mean, Laine, Scheifele, Wheeler, it worked all season long. It was great. Came up short in the playoffs, obviously, but still got the job done. So nothing to change there. Perreault, Stastny, and Ehlers, Connor, Little, and Armia, Hendricks, Lowry, and Matthias. So their depth is hurting a little bit, but hopefully their first line can do enough to get them where they want to be, at least make the playoffs. And on D, kind of the same story. They've got a decent first pairing with Trouba and Bufflin, but then their depth again, it's okay, drops off pretty significantly after that. Morrissey, Myers, Enstrom, Kulikov. Then their goalies, Hellebuck and Hutchinson, pretty solid once again. You got a bona fide starter and a backup. No real complaints about the lineup, but I think we could see some improvements, at least in the depth, throughout the entire team. All right, so we're firing up the sim here. Not a great start. Definitely worse than I'd expected, but I mean, it's only the first, 3 weeks, so see some improvement over these first 2 months. I want to come out of it with a winning record, and we didn't deliver. 10, 12, and 3. We're not out of it by any means. Actually, the Central is having a pretty rough time. I mean, Minnesota is only 5 points ahead of us, and they're just above 500. Wheeler leading the team. Not point per game, but that's what we expect out of our first liner. Let's hope some trades roll in. Let's hope things turn around in these next 2 months. Let's go. All right. Ooh, wow. Okay, here's our first trade of the episode, and it's a biggie. Mark Giordano for Nikolai Ehlers and 2 fifth-round picks. That is an interesting trade for sure. Boosts our defense, but hurts our offense a little bit. Ehlers wasn't a first liner. Giordano will be a first line defense pair defenseman. I'm liking how these things are going, and it seems like we're letting in a lot of goals, so hopefully this will help things turn around a little bit. I don't mind it. Let's take it. Another trade rolling in. Don't like this one. Neuwirth, don't need. I mean, Philly has enough goalies of their own, so now we're kind of flipping the script, and we're taking 3 NHL goaltenders onto our roster now. And Filppula, who's, not great. Our center depth was actually the best of all our forwards. Kind of needed a winger. We lose Nick Patan, a young, really good player, and Tyler Myers, a defenseman. So, yeah, not a fan of this trade. I said I wasn't a fan of this trade, but we're on a 5-6 game win streak here. 7. Okay, just blew it. As always, never fails when we end up talking about a win streak. We end up blowing it right after. But we've got another trade. The Islanders, they're the most active team in this entire series. It must be. They are always dropping some players. In today's episode, they are dropping Johnny Boychuk and Andrew Ladd. Familiar faces. Don't seem to like these guys. Losing Brendan Lemieux and 2 second-round picks, so that's a full-on upgrade to our team, which is definitely something that we needed. Hopefully, the AI keeps on taking these picks from us because we don't need them. All we need are bona fide players to make ourselves a deep playoff run. Let's go. Okay, now the trades are actually starting to roll in. Jeff Petrie, who should crack our top 6, and Ales Hemsky, who may be able to replace Kyle Connor. Looking at the future, obviously we lose this trade, but I would take it right now just to make a good playoff run. We seem to recover a little bit after those, second 2 months. Winnipeg is still holding on to a wild card spot. 4th place in the Central, 1 point up on Chicago, so it's going to be a tight race right until the bitter end, which I don't like. Blake Wheeler, top scorer, but not even close to point per game, which is not ideal. I'm guessing we got depth scoring because we don't have really a standout player on our team, but I'd like to see a little bit more out of Blake. And our lineup actually looks pretty similar to how it did pre-season before all these trades happened. Laine, Scheifele, Wheeler has not changed at all. Perreault, Stastny, and now Ladd has replaced, either Ehlers or Connor. Hemsky in there as well. Filppula there too. And on D, it's definitely gotten better. A lot better. Giordano and Buffalo now. That is a disgusting first pair. Boychuk and Trouba, very good second one. And Morrissey and Petrie, a great third as well. And our goalies, same old story. Hellebuck and a backup. All right, let's go through to the trade deadline, see if we can get any more trades. It's been pretty interesting so far. We got 1 month left. Finally beat Vegas. God, they're good, though. I'm liking this. We're winning these low-scoring games, the 2-0s, the 1-0s. I think that those trades on D with Giordano really helped us. Speak of the devil, another trade coming. Nothing really to write home about. Armia for Como, straight up. Got nothing to say. It's an average trade. Again, another swap for defenseman. Chris Weidman for Enstrom. Can't remember if Enstrom was in our top 6 or not. Either way, this might be a wash, but we're getting some cap space even though the cap's off, so it's completely irrelevant. The trades are coming fast and furious now. This might be the episode with the most trades. I kind of want to tally it up, go through all my previous videos. But anyways, we are getting Big Luke Schenn, former Maple Leafs draft pick, current bust. We're giving up Sean Matthias, Joe Morrow, and Dmitry Kulikov. I did not know that he was worth that much. A top 6D is worth 2 top 6D and a bottom 6-4. That's outrageous. That's probably the worst trade of the episode. Oh, and by habit, I declined it. Are you kidding me? Hold on. This episode just took a turn on the weird side. 2 trades ago, we just traded Enstrom away for Chris Weidman. Now, Ottawa wants Lowry, giving us back Enstrom. Like, okay, no, sorry, we screwed up. We really wanted Lowry instead of Enstrom, so if you could just send him back and give you Lowry instead, that'd be nice. Oh, and they fire back. Okay, redemption. Thank you, Dallas. Oh my heavens. Hendricks, Morrow, and Kulikov. I forget who the original player was in that trade, but it's basically the same one. We're getting Luke Schenn. Finally, I'm going to accept this trade. There we go. This is not going well. This is not going well at all. Winnipeg just lost their wild card spot. They got 65 points. They're just hanging on to a playoff, contention by the skin of their teeth there. 1 point ahead of Chicago still. Laine's taken over for the top, point scorer in our team, but not even close to point per game still. Only 20 goals. And looking at our lineup one last time, first line still intact. Perreault, Stastny, Ladd, Hemsky, Little, Como, Kopp, Filppula, Matthias. Our D's actually improved. I mean, no changes since we last checked up on it, but I like the way it looks. We need a big push here. These last 2 months are absolutely crucial. Any Central Division matchup that we come to, we have to get at least a point. These are huge. We gotta get back in the playoff picture. So let's do it here. Let's go to April 9th. Let's get it. Come on, Winnipeg Jets. Do not disappoint. I'm going to focus in on all these Central Division matchups. One right here. Bingo, we get the win. Against Chicago, get the win. Dallas. Okay. That was good, though. That was really good. 4 out of possible 6 points. I'll take it. Chicago, these is the biggest matchups. Get a point! No! It could come down to the last game of the season against Chicago. Who's it gonna be? I think we just missed the playoffs. 2 regulation losses to Chicago. This could be the most disappointing episode. Oh my god, somehow we made it. I have no idea how, but somehow we made it. And we're going up against our conference final opponents, IRL, circa last week, Vegas Golden Knights, who absolutely tore it up, both in real life and in virtual hockey, apparently. This game can't stop throwing memes at me, eh? Line A with 69 points. Okay. Oh, 2 players with 69. I'm not going to make the joke. I'm not. Okay, let's go. Wheeler, first line. Pretty, average all around. Equal contributions from all the players. I like it. Little, he was either second or third line. Probably second line. 52 points, not bad. But we only have 320 goal scorers. That is not good at all. Bufflin had a great year compared to the rest of our team. Hellebuck played 66 games. Damn, the guy's a warrior. 30 wins. So, positive record. Save percentage, not good. And neither is that goals against. So he's definitely not in contention for the Vezina. So if he's not in contention, then let's see who is. Vasilevsky with 46 wins. 46, 19, and 4. It's a great record. Save percentage. Bobrovsky right up there, but it's very close. And goals against, who's at the top? Bobrovsky. Okay, so I think Bobrovsky may lock it down. Had a great run, it looks like. Fleury also, 87 overall. Putting up those numbers, man. Defenseman time, and it's all Sweden, baby. OEL, Carlson, and Hedman leading the charge. Defenseman in points, followed by a few Canadians here: Burnsy, Doughty, Keith, and Pietrangelo. And then your forwards. Whoa! Hello! Hold the phone. Mike Hasselhoffman has just made history on the All Trades Accepted, leading the league in points with 94. Who would have thought at 84 overall, leading the league in points? That's okay. Then no surprise after that. Malkin, Sagan, Kane, Stamkos, Kucherov, Stone. So Hoffman and Stone, man, absolutely tore it up on Ottawa. Carlson had a great year as well. Maybe this is their year. Let's look at how the playoff tree is shaping up here. So Nashville versus Chicago, Minnesota versus Oilers. McDavid was actually able to carry their team to the playoffs this time. LA versus San Jose, great series as always. And Vegas versus Winnipeg, which should be a good one. Hopefully it goes better than it did in real life. Columbus versus Carolina, Penguins versus Philly, which actually happened this year. Boston, Toronto, which happened this year in the first round. And New York Rangers versus New York Rangers. Judging by how many ex-New York Rangers are on the Tampa Bay Lightning this year, should be a good playoff run. So let's get into it. I think my goal for this episode is just not to get swept by Vegas. Which, yes, is not going to happen. Yes. Oh, we're actually in the lead. Hello. All right, let's keep going here. I'm not stopping this sim. Let's go. Let's keep rolling. Oh, we're up 3-1. How do you like that, Knights? Let's boot them right now. Bam! Knights. What happened, man? Another Cinderella story, and then you get booed in the first round. That's kind of what I expected to happen this year. And we're up against the San Jose Sharks. All right, so let's go through the next 3. This is very promising. After a season filled with struggles, we're actually doing pretty well in these playoffs so far. We're down 2-1 to San Jose, but it's not over. Let's get this next dub. Scheiße. Man, we're down 3-1. 1-5. Now we may lose in 5. Let's jump into the sim here and see what we can do. Okay, E. Kane just signed that big $7 million deal per year. He scores on us, and we're looking like we lost the momentum in this game. Let's get it back, boys. Get it back. Come on. Let's not go out like this. Please. Make it competitive. Push it to 6 at least. Come on. Stop taking penalties. You're going to get burned by Kane twice. It's looking bleak. The Jets, man. Oh, wait. Hold the phone. Blake, do something. Anybody. Line A. Logan buries it in the empty net to seal the deal, put the final nail in the coffin of our season, and we're done. 3-1 loss in Game 5 to the San Jose Sharks, and that is a wrap on the Winnipeg Jets season. So I guess Tampa will still remain the only team in the series to have won the Cup while accepting all trades. Wait, did Washington not even make the playoffs this year? Wow, Columbus Blue Jackets are your Stanley Cup champions. I think that's the first time that's ever happened in all trades accepted. Congratulations, Jackets fans. Well, let's go see how it happened. Okay, so Columbus won over Carolina in 6. They beat the Pens in 6. Beat the Maple Leafs, who made the conference finals, in 5. And then have a 7-game bloodbath against the Wild to take the Cup. Congratulations to the Blue Jackets. Vegas, 5 games. I mean, they still made the playoffs, which nobody even thought they would do before this year started, especially me. So that's a good year for them. Obviously, in real life, it's just unbelievable. And the Washington Capitals didn't even make the playoffs. Yikes. And as always, let's look at the awards here. Art Ross goes to freaking Mike Hoffman. Wow. And the Hart as well. James Norris goes to Carlson. Ottawa had a big year. Wait. Hold on. Whoa. This all just blew up in my face. Did Ottawa not even make the Ottawa didn't even make the playoffs. They had Hoffman, who led the league in points. They had Carlson, who won the Norris Trophy. They had Stone up there as well. What in the world happened? Okay, I need to investigate here. 87 points. Holy, I guess, yeah, same story as this year in the Atlantic. Tampa, Boston, Toronto just absolutely creamed every team. Ottawa really had no chance, even though they had ridiculous scoring power, it seems. They weren't even, oh my, that's so weird. That is, wow. Anyway, back to the award. Still really doesn't make any sense to me, unless Anderson had a brutal year. Lady Bing goes to Kucherov. Calder goes to Brock Besser. Conn Smythe to Sergei Bobrovsky. Wow, Vezina and Conn Smythe. What a year for Bob. Jennings goes to Fleury. Masterton to Chara. Bergeron Trophy goes to Jordan Stahl. Okay, a new face we haven't seen in a while. Ted Lindsay to Hoffman. And Maurice Richard to Patty Kane. It was an interesting year overall. I mean, the Jets just squeaked into the playoffs. Beat Vegas in the first round. Washington didn't even make the playoffs, and Mike Hoffman wins the Hart. That's kind of how hockey is, though. In real life or in virtual, you can never really predict what the heck's going to happen in 1 year. So, interesting stuff, to say the least. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe for more All Trades Accepted videos. Give you guys another reminder, just head into the community tab and hit up the poll. Vote for the team that you want to see me use in the next episode. And until next one, guys, I'll see you then.